Hello and welcome to Black Pearls, Distinguished Women of Color, the show where we celebrate the achievements of Black women both past and present. Today we're going to talk about one of the most iconic figures in American history, Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was born on February 4, 1913, in Tuskegee, Alabama, to James and Leona Macaulay. Her parents separated when she was 2 years old, and she moved with her mother and brother to Pine Level, Alabama, where they lived on a farm with her grandparents. Rosa grew up in a time of racial segregation and discrimination, where she faced many hardships and dangers as a Black person in the South. She attended a one-room schoolhouse for Black children, where she had to walk several miles every day. She also witnessed the violence and terror of the Ku Klux Klan, who burned churches, schools, and homes of Black people. Rosa was a bright and curious student who loved to read and learn. She wanted to continue her education, but she had to drop out of high school to take care of her ill grandmother and mother. She later earned her diploma in 1934 after marrying Raymond Parks, a barber and civil rights activist, in 1932. Raymond encouraged Rosa to pursue her interests and join him in his work for racial justice. Together, they became active members of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, NAACP, where Rosa served as a secretary and a youth leader. Rosa worked as a seamstress at a department store in Montgomery, Alabama, where she had to take the bus every day. The buses were segregated by law, meaning that Black people had to sit in the back rows, while white people had priority in the front rows. If the bus was full and a white person wanted a seat, a Black person had to give up their seat or face arrest. Rosa hated this system of injustice and humiliation, but she obeyed the rules to avoid trouble. That changed on December 1, 1955, when Rosa boarded a bus after a long day at work. She sat in the first row of the colored section, behind the 10 seats reserved for white passengers. As more white people got on the bus, the driver ordered Rosa and 3 other Black passengers to move back and make room for them. The others complied, but Rosa refused. She said later, "I had been pushed around all my life and felt at this moment that I couldn't take it anymore." The driver called the police and Rosa was arrested for violating the segregation law. Rosa's act of defiance sparked a wave of protest that changed history. The NAACP and other Black leaders organized a boycott of the Montgomery bus system, asking all Black people to stop riding the buses until they were desegregated. The boycott lasted for 381 days, during which Rosa and many others faced harassment, threats, violence, and arrests. The boycott also brought national attention to the civil rights movement and its leader, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who preached nonviolence and civil disobedience as the means to achieve equality. The boycott ended on December 20, 1956, when the Supreme Court ruled that bus segregation was unconstitutional. Rosa became a national hero and a symbol of courage and dignity. She received many honors and awards for her role in the movement, including the NAACP's Spingarn Medal, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and the Congressional Gold Medal. She also wrote several books about her life and experiences. Rosa moved to Detroit, Michigan in 1957 with her husband and mother. She continued to work for civil rights causes until her death on October 24, 2005, at age 92. She was widely mourned and celebrated as the First Lady of Civil Rights and the mother of the freedom movement. Her legacy lives on in the hearts and minds of millions of people who admire her courage and conviction. Rosa Parks once said, "I would like to be remembered as a person who wanted to be free, so other people would be also free." Rosa Parks was a Black pearl, a distinguished woman of color who shone with brilliance and beauty. She was a trailblazer, a leader, and a hero. She was Rosa Parks. Thank you for watching this episode of Black Pearls. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to leave a comment below and tell us what you think of Rosa Parks and her amazing story. See you next time.